Good morning, everyone. I have come with another video. In this video, I am going to talk about a story, Two Little Soldier, written by Guy Maupassant, which has been included in English book of class 11. Before going to the story, I request you all to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get such video in future as soon as I publish. Okay, as I told you, I'm going to talk now about the story Two Little Soldier by Guy de Maupassant. Two Little Soldier is a story about triangular love, which has the unexpected twist at the end. The story is successful to show the compatibility of friendship and romantic love with change, dishonest conflict, betrayal, and jealousy. Guy de Maupassant was a popular 19th century French writer. He wrote novels, poetry, and newspaper articles, but he is best known for his short stories in the field of literature. Before we go, let's know the characters of the story. Jean Cardorin and Luc Le Ganitek are the two major characters of the story, and they are the best friend. Actually, they are from the Plonibon, and they are a soldier who is staying in a barrack, missing their hometown. Another major character is a dairy maid. Actually, she has been given no name. She is also the major character of the story. While talking about the setting of the story, it's of Bejons, Seine River and rural area of France. Now it's time to go for the plot summary of this story. It goes like this. Every Sunday, as soon as they were free, they used to go out from the army barrack for a walk towards countryside. They were small and thin, almost lost in their ill-fitting dress. They never spoke to each other during their journey. At the entrance of the little forest of Champiox, they found a spot which reminded them of home. After observing for some time, they moved forward. While moving ahead, they reached at Bejon, a suburb city. Furthermore, when they reached at the bridge at Seine River, they stopped for a while and looked at the Seine River. There was the white sails and the fishing smacks bending over the railing, which perhaps reminded of their home. After some time, they moved from there. As soon as they crossed the Seine River, they would purchase provisions at delicatessen, the bakers, and the wine merchants. These all are the type of the shop there. There, they bought a piece of bologna, a kind of food item in France, some sausages, bread, and a quart of wine. With these all the provisions, as they started to move ahead, they reached the place where there was a plain area with a few clumps of trees, which led to the forest. Each time they crossed this place, Jean said to Locke, it was just like home, just like Plonibon. They went on side by side and saw the wheat and oats field, the haze, the forest, and beaches. Each time they stopped near a large stone on the edge of private estate because it reminded them of dolmen of Loch Newven. When they moved from there, as soon as they reached the first clump of tree, luckily Gunny cut off a small stick and Whitling slowly walked on and Jean followed him carrying their provisions. Whitling here means तास्दै हिँड्नु रुखको हाँगालाई तास्दै तास्दै हिँड्नु that is whittling. As Log had finished whittling his stick, they came to a little nook where every Sunday they took their meal. They found the 2 bricks which they had hidden in haze, and they made a little fire of dry branches and roasted their sausages on the end of their knives. After eating and drinking, they stretched themselves out on the grass side by side without speaking. In this way, they used to spend their free time every Sunday. One Sunday, as they were lying in the grass, they saw a dairymaid coming. Every Sunday, she used to pass in front of them on the way to milk her cow, which was sent out to pasture. She was tall, big girl, freckled, means covered with a brown spot on her face, and tan, brown in color by open air. She had noticed them, that they were sitting in the same place every Sunday. So she said to them if they were always came there. Luckily, Ganitek replied to the girl that they came there for rest. The following Sunday, on seeing them laying on the ground, again she smiled and asked them if they were watching the grass grow and went past to milk her cow. On a return after milking the cow, she offered them milk, saying that it would remind them of their home. The following week, as they were leaving barracks, Jean suggested to Locke that they should buy her something. Finally, they bought red and white candies as they were laying on the grass as before. Jean noticed her. She came near to them and started to talk about weather, of the crops, of her masters, which interested them. Locke, growing bolder, said that they had brought something for her. She was much excited to see. Jean took out the little paper bag and handed to her. She started to eat and they were happy. She went to milk her cow, came again and offered some milk and as usual. Soon they became more close to each other. The following Sunday, she sat longer than before. They sat there side by side, looking far away in the distance. Soon the girl consented to eat and take a sip of wine with them. Often she brought plums for them because the plums were now ripe. Her presence enlivened the little Breton soldiers. They were happy. One Tuesday, something unusual happened to Locke. Liganideg. He asked for leave and did not return until 10 o'clock at night. Jean was worried and wrecked. Why his friend asked for leave? The following Friday, Locke borrowed 10 cents from one of his friends and once more asked leave for several hours. Sunday came, and again they started their journey as usual, as before. But this time, Locke seemed queer, disturbed, changed. Jean suspected something had happened, but he could not guess what it might be. There is the sport and ate as before. This time, neither of them was feeling hungry, but they ate. After that, they again laid on the grass, stretching their arms. Soon the girl appeared. They watched her as they always did. When she was near, Locke arose and went towards her. When they were close to each other, she placed her pail on the ground and she kissed him passionately, putting her arm around his neck without paying attention to Jean. After that, the girl sat down beside Locke and they started to chat. Jean was not looking at them. He was surprised and he realized now why his friend had gone out twice during the week. He felt the pain and the sting which treachery had decided to live in their friendship. After some time, Locke and girl went together to attend to the cow. Jean just sat there and followed them with his eyes only. Girl milked the cow, put the pail of milk in the grass, and went into the forest. As Jean was unmanned, he did not have strength to stand. He stayed there motionless, grieving. He wanted to weep, to run away, to hide somewhere, never to see anyone again. Then, then he saw them coming back. They were walking slowly, hand in hand. When they arrived near to Jean, again the girl kissed Locke. After kissing him again, she went on nodding carelessly to Jean. This time, the another unusual thing that happened is she did not offer him any milk that day. After the girl went from there, two soldiers sat side by side, motionless as always, silent and quiet. The sun shone down on them. Locke whittling a stick and Jean carried the empty bottle. They returned back. Jean left the empty bottle at a wine merchant shop. When they reached at the bridge over Seine River, they stopped as they did every Sunday and watched the water flowing by. As they were watching, Jean leaned over the railing farther and farther, as though he had seen something in the stream. Locke felt somehow unusual, and he asked him if he wanted to drink. But his friend hate carried away the rest of his body and disappeared in the water. Locke, paralyzed with horror, tried vainly to shout for help. In the distance, he saw something move. Then his friend's head bobbed up out of the water only to disappear again. Farther down, he again noticed a hand, just one hand, which appeared and again went out of the sight. The boatman who had rushed to the scene found the dead body that day. So in this way, the story, Two Little Soldiers, ends in tragic. So it's a tragic story. Here in this story, tragedy occurs because of triangular love between the three characters and betrayal of friend against friend. We find Locke is more extroverted than Jean. So he easily expressed his love to the dairymaid and she accepted it too. But here Locke didn't feel necessary to share his emotions towards his towards her to his friend Jean, which gave more pain to Jean rather than their love. And situation became unexpected and unbearable to him, which led him to suicide. Thank you very much for watching this video patiently. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel.